is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, full of points of God.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, full of points of God.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it! 50 seconds to Mike! 50 seconds to Mike! Go! 50 seconds to Mike!
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this is hauled in by Matthews. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Check 26, check 26. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And able to find Kirk complete. A good pickup there at 22. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
On on second down, Washington. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Cardinals.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Washington now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Darnold. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down. Now it's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Ready? Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 39.
A first down throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Darnold from the gun. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Murray now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Murray now on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Darnold, the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
No. Lady. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, check Mike 39. Check cut.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Jets 7. St. Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 39, Darnold. Looking right sideline, that's complete. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Darnold. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You got nothing today.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Murray now. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 91 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Flush to his right. over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down now, it's Bell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ed Oliver racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, it's Bell. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Young lady. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Bring it. Bring it. Hey, check Mike 39. Hey, Charlie. Drop deep, drop deep.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. On first down, it's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Darnold, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. Right back to Washington. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
A run by Bell on 1st down. Going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. Able to power. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Darnold now to throw, and the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now Darnold. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Buying time to his left. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. It's complete to Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. This is caught by Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. They'll run. It's Washington. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now on first down, it's Washington again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now it's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Everson Griffin, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. To try again after the sack, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Herndon's got it complete.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Darnold on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. To throw is Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Darnold, and he will find his man on the outside. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front
and now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Mike 52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. No. Check that. We want Mike 56. Check. Twist.
Back to throw it. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. After the interception, here's Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Darnold on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, orbit. Check Mike 39. Hey, let's get this.
One last throw now for Darnold, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Matthews. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.